Today marks the World Biodiversity Day, and Ghana joins the rest of the world to commemorate the day. The Ghana News Agency has come to the School of Biological Sciences, Department of Plant and Environmental Biology of the University of Ghana to speak with the renowned Ghanaian botanist and global biodiversity advocate, Professor Alfred Oteng-Yeboah, to learn more about biodiversity and also to share his thoughts on this year's theme, Our Solutions Are in Nature.
Biodiversity is referring to biological diversity, which again simply means the diversity of animals, plants, and microbes that we have around us. The solutions that we need for all the difficulties we have as human beings come from nature. Now, this year's theme is a very interesting theme because it is making a reference to the fact that biodiversity is actually nature, and that don't look too far because the solutions are in nature. I also want to make a reference to medicine. In fact, close to 70-80% of drugs that we use have their sources from biodiversity, mainly from plants and microbes. So without these plants, you will notice that it is impossible to develop drugs. Drug discovery, if you go back into history, penicillin actually comes from fungi. The latest things that have come, that has come into the world's attention is a plant called cinchona. That's where the chloroquine has come from, which we in Ghana have known to be used to cure malaria, even though we are no longer using it. But suddenly it surfaced as a drug that can help to cure people with the COVID-19. And it's interesting that even though this particular theme was decided long before the COVID-19 came into being, but I think it is quite appropriate that when you consider that the solution is in nature, what it means is that COVID-19 is actually coming from a microbe. The illness is coming from a new microbe, which we refer to as the novel coronavirus. We need to respect nature. We need to have an opportunity to get people who will undertake studies into knowing to a very large extent all those areas of nature that we have not been able to understand and study. People do not really relate nature to human health. People have assumed that nature is there and it can be used anyhow that we wish. But I think with the current pandemic, is bringing our minds to the fact that nature has to be respected because of what it has in store for humankind. There are many things, in fact, we have not even been able to understand properly what nature is out there to give to humankind. I would venture to say that we have only been able to scratch the surface of the kind of benefits that nature gives to us. Ghana has been lucky. We have had a system in place where we have categorized certain areas as nature reserves. I think those areas should remain as nature reserves so that the evolution processes that the organisms that are there are undergoing will continue. With nature, the kind of things which are worrying human mind, we can find those solutions from there.